And, forgot to mention, her father, when she was a child, her father began his own excess of drinking too much. So, when Anna came to me, I asked her what was her solution to her problem, and she said, well, that she'd been drinking a lot since he called her and told her. Now, that was just 24 hours earlier. So, our excesses are our ways of trying to get to something which feels untouchable if we're sober. Now, by excess, I don't just mean booze, I don't just mean chemicals. It could be gambling, it could be workaholism, it could be over shopping, it could be any of those things where it could be, food that's bad for us, smoking, whatever. Anything that we're trying to plug that space so that we don't have to feel that, in Anna's case, that orphan that's crying out for help. So her work has really been around making an alliance, developing a companionship with that orphan, and now that orphan, I'm happy to say, is sitting on the board of Anna's life and gets a very real vote every day. And by the way, in the work with Anna's husband, that orphan child has had its say so, believe me. So what this whole situation comes down to is developing what you could call true relations. And that's that cornerstone in that house, is for Anna and Disappointments in Love, finding a way of coming into truer relationships with the heart and soul of your own truth. For Barry, it was finding, in revising his story, a truer focus for his life than he'd been living. That was his cornerstone. And there are two other cornerstones that we're going to talk about in the future little presentations. So with that said, again, bring to mind what rings a bell for you. If things aren't going in the love department in the way that you would like to, just know that you're being called to truer relationships with yourself. And as that happens, guess what you're going to attract in the net? A lot more abundance in the love department. So we'll be talking about that more, and I think you'll find the next case, the next situation, pretty interesting. So this is the part of the program, the Audacity of Love, and it does indeed take a lot of boldness, doesn't it, to express ourselves vulnerably and truthfully, and to really set good intention that I can expand the boundaries of my life. It can be much more fulfilling. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll look forward to our being in touch. God bless.